Welcome to the Organic Section Podcast. This is part 2 of episode number 5 with the StreetCast podcast. My friend Jet. Jet, welcome back to the show.
What's up? Take 2.
Yeah, take 2, man. Our last one cut off on us. Kind of funny, but we're back. We're back at you, buddy. So you see weird stuff down there in the streets. Stuff happens that you don't expect it to happen.
100%.
Kind of chaotic sometimes.
Yeah, it makes it interesting, though. Yeah.
Get the highlights.
Yeah.
So you said you've seen some wild stuff in the form of drunk people being too drunk. What's the thing that you've learned so far down there that you were like, I didn't expect to come home today with that? Like a gem that maybe somebody dropped on you, or a piece of wisdom, or...
Yeah, whenever somebody's just extremely fucking open about their weird-ass life. I mean, that's what the show's about, but it is surprising when it happens. I'm like, man, like, I don't know if you saw the one, but there's a dude that just opens up about, like, doing meth and fucking transgender people, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
I don't think I saw that one.
Dude, I'm just like, I mean, this is great for the show, but, like, damn, dude, you're ready to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Was that one in Manitou?
No, downtown.
Downtown?
No.
I don't know if I saw that one. I've tried to watch all of them, but some of them slipped through the cracks. So in general, you said you probably have 20 altogether, and you have 18 that are out?
13 that are out. I have a few episodes in the bank right now.
Nice, and they come out every Sunday?
Not recently. I've been kind of slacking. Life has been a little bit more going on. When I started the second season, it was every week. I was doing really good, and then so it's like every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. And then do you hype them up? What do? You just release them, or how do you?
Yeah, I just release them and drop the shorts on social media, and if people want to see the longer form, I think they know where to find it. Maybe I should advertise it. Or I should kind of label it a little bit more. Like,
do you drop the shorts before you put the episode out?
No.
That might be a good way of going about it. Just drop some of the shorts and go coming soon episode.
Yeah, I did that. I did that for the first season, and there's like such a lack of an audience right now where I don't think it really matters to like hype something up if there's no hype. I think once I kind of build an audience, it'll make more sense to kind of pre-drop some clips. Yeah. How
do you build an audience, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, probably just consistency and like trying to figure out how to make a good product that people are gonna like. Yeah, and that's my thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to make the show better, for me and for whoever wants to watch it. Yeah. Do you
utilize social media platforms?
Probably not as well as I should. Yeah, I just post the shorts and stuff, the reels. But yeah, I'm not super good at that stuff, honestly.
Yeah, man, me either. That's what I gotta get to doing. I have a TikTok channel, I have a Spotify channel, and a YouTube channel. And then recently, I got all the episodes put on the different platforms like Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts. But I gotta work some more on getting different avenues, because I also have the trouble with that, generating an audience, which is a tricky thing.
Yeah, I think it just comes like after kind of a while of being authentic and being consistent.
Yeah, you gotta organically build the content.
Organic section podcast.
Yeah,
here we go.
You know why I call it that is because these are organic conversations. There's no script. There's no.
Yeah.
We pick a topic, just start talking, dude.
That's beautiful.
That's why I got it from the barbering. I was like, man, if I can interview people that come through my barbershop, because I always meet really interesting characters. They have really interesting hobbies or careers or outlooks on life, and then you just get them in here and go, hey, let's talk about that for a minute. That was my plan behind this, was to do that, just kind of listen to people talk about what they like.
Yeah. No, you'll find really cool, unprecedented kind of interviews talking to people that aren't famous. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people know everything about Elon Musk that they need to know. You know what I mean? But they don't know about this super interesting guy that might walk into your barbershop. If you can chisel that interview down to like just the really good,
the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, like really what people might want to know.
Yeah.
that shit's good, and I feel like the market for that is not great at the moment. So
No, there's a lot of stuff out. There's good stuff, and then there's some stuff where you go like, I don't know why they made that.
yeah.
So you seen any good movies lately?
No, I haven't. No, not really. I watched Flight again. I watched Flight. Have you seen
The Denzel movie?
Denzel Washington?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
It's a great fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, I love that movie. So you mentioned you climb and you hike. Where do you think are some good places to do that here in the Springs?
So I used to just go to City Rock indoor climbing, and my friend's a climbing guide, so he took me to Garden of the Gods. We climbed a few routes over there, but
What'd you think about that over there at the garden?
oh, it's fucking great, dude. If you live here, you take it for granted, because like personally, I used to live like, I could ride my bike to Garden of the Gods, so you kind of you don't appreciate it as much as you should. Sometimes you got to go there and just kind of detach and be like, holy shit, this place is beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's really cool, being at the top of some of those rocks, because then you get to see it even better, and you're like, holy shit.
That's a really, really beautiful fact about Colorado Springs that I think most of us do take for granted. We have a downtown section that's a city. We have about 8 to 10 open space parks that are blow the socks off of anything that comes from anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have like the amount of things to do.
Yeah.
Like you can go play pool at 10 different places. You can play darts. You can watch movies at 4 or 5 different theaters. There's 20 Walmarts in this city. You got your variety section of everything in Colorado Springs. I love the Springs.
Yep. I've been playing hella pool. I'm glad you brought that up.
Where you go?
Antiques.
Antiques
is a little bit, the demographic there is a little bit sketchy sometimes.
Where is it?
It's way down on South Academy. Yeah.
How far?
What is it by?
Because it gets super sketch down there somewhere.
Yeah, it gets a little bit sketchy. You know what, bro? I've driven there at night, and
Really?
I haven't used a GPS, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what's around there, bro. That's the only place that I go, like, right
You ever
there.
go downtown and play at the Phantom Canyon?
I have played at Crooked Q the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They're kind of they got good tables there. Their music sucks there. I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah. You play darts too, or just pool?
no darts. Pool. Maybe I'll upgrade to darts.
Yeah, darts is fun, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, darts.
Got a
fun.
dartboard in the background here.
Yeah. Me and my wife have a running championship match. We'll put the belt up whenever we usually go out of town, and we'll play darts in different places.
Nice.
And we'll put the belt up. She's had it for a while though.
Yeah.
I was the champ for years in a row, but then she took it. She hadn't given it back yet.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So where's some places you like to eat here in the Springs?
Downtown's great, bro. Where I film. Skirted Heifer, classic.
Skirted
I think it was on the Food Network channel or whatever. Guy Fieri. Dude, Azada doesn't get enough love. I don't know if you've ever been there.
No, but when my kids went to school down there downtown, they used to eat at Azada's all the time, and they tell me about it. I've never had it though.
Dude, you gotta try it. Azada is Chipotle, but like authentic.
Really?
Mexican.
Have you had Brakeman's downtown?
Brakeman's?
Yeah, it's over by the train station. They have wonderful burgers.
Okay.
They're tremendous.
Nice.
Yeah, like they're kind of like the Skirted Heifer. They're a smashed burger,
Mm-hmm.
and they are phenomenal.
I'll have to check it out, bro.
Yeah,
Brakeman's.
Yeah, Brakeman's. Brakeman. It's
Oh,
over there.
Brakeman's.
Yeah,
I was
Brakeman.
I was thinking Mints. Okay, I was like, that's a weird name.
Brakeman's. Yeah, it's over there. They're by the train station, and they have a special like, whenever a train goes by, they have $2 shots, and it's a burger bar, and they have a pool table in there. But I found it. Me and my buddy went and had lunch there one day, and I was like, man, this is like the best. This is up there in the top 3 burgers in the Springs.
Damn. Okay. I'll check that shit out, bro.
What would be your top 3 burgers in the Springs? Skirted is definitely-
Skirted is probably number 1. Dude, I really liked. I don't know about the nationwide kind of availability of Freddy's, but Freddy's is fire.
You actually put me on Freddy's.
Did I?
Yeah, you. One of the times I was cutting your hair, you said you were at Freddy's, and I've never had Freddy's before, but I've learned that Freddy's is a locals love Freddy's.
Is it a local thing?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
My wife loves Freddy's, dude.
Yeah.
My son does too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a little expensive, but other than like They're great. Yeah.
Fucking everything's expensive now.
Fucking everything, bro.
You know what I noticed, man, the other day in the grocery store? And not even at the grocery store, even at, like, eating at a restaurant. I noticed that, like, so you make XYZ an hour at your job, right? Have you ever looked in the grocery store to how things have, like, inflated in the past 10 years?
Oh, yeah, you can't help it.
A container of garlic in the grocery store was $19. And at the time, I wasn't making that an hour. And I remember going like, dude, I have to work an hour and a half to be able to buy a thing of garlic.
Dude, for real.
And if you go to eat somewhere, it's the same thing. Like, we went the other night and we got burgers. And we got 3 burgers. And it was $69. And I looked at my wife and I was like, man, that's 3 hours worth of work to pay for just one meal.
It's fucking
like, we're in trouble, man, that way. I know you don't like politics, but that's one inflation's a thing.
No, yeah, it's worth mentioning a little bit. I'm not fully against politics. I'm against politics for my show. Like, I don't think my show should be about politics, but I think about it. You know,
everybody live in the world.
Everybody does, yeah.
It's wild, man.
I got confused for being a Zionist because
what is a Zionist? I've heard that word, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I think it's specifically you are supporting the nation of it, like the government of Israel. Right, you're like supporting their agenda, because I basically, like, somebody was trying to come on the show and talk about, like, we're sending too much money to Israel, and I was like, shut the fuck up right now, like, that's not what the show's about. And I told him, I was like, no, and I posted that short, and people were like, this guy's a fucking Zionist, you know, whatever, and I'm like, I just don't want to talk about it, you know, like,
it's tricky these days. You gotta watch what you say with certain stuff,
but no, I mean, like, dude, I gotta say, In-N-Out, quite affordable, bro.
Really,
honestly, like, the flavor. I'm not a big, like, In-N-Out flavor guy. I think honestly their burgers are a little bit bland, but I think the bang for your buck is pretty good.
You like Whataburger too?
No, Whataburger is like Burger King too, to me. You know?
No, I like Burger King.
Okay,
I like a Whopper. But the funny thing about In-N-Out and Whataburger to me was they taste like if you go to the hospital cafeteria and they serve a hamburger, it's those hamburgers in the same buns.
Yeah.
Fast food wise though, I like Smashed Burger.
Yeah.
Smashed Burger's really good. That was one of the reasons. Well, not one of the reasons we moved to Colorado, but we had it here while we were on our vacation. And when I went back home, we were like, man, those burgers were. I love a smash burger.
Yeah, what did Seth Rogen say back in the day? Thick burgers are for dickheads. You know?
Yeah, I like skinny burgers. Man. Fat smash burgers are. Yeah, I'd have to say probably the skirted heifer, smash burger, and Breakmans are probably my top 3.
Nice.
Have you ever eaten at Mackenzie's downtown? It's kind of fancy.
I feel like I've walked by it so many times.
Yeah, it's got a really nice deck outside. It's lower than the street level, their outdoor area.
Yeah. What do they make?
Dude, I only get it. There's an appetizer that they have. It's like a brie and bread or something like that with steak. I don't get the brie because I don't really like that kind of cheese, but it's like little cuts of steak.
Nice.
And this really delicious gravy on top of pieces of bread, and it's phenomenal.
You gotta love some fucking gravy, bro.
Yeah, it's really good. Where else is some good besides burgers? What other? You like Louis?
Pizza.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know, very hot take. Blackjack pizza is what? Yeah, I've been told by people that that's cafeteria pizza, but I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Louis. Taste of Philly's one of my
Taste
favorites.
of Philly.
Yeah, I love a Taste of Philly.
Shout out.
Yeah, dude. You can't beat their pepper Philly. Oh, cut it out. Yeah, I have to say you're not old enough to drink yet, are you?
No.
Right on. I was gonna ask you where you like to get drinks, but I'm sober nowadays, so I don't drink either.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of goes full circle like that. When you're young, you don't drink, and then you start drinking, and then when you get older, you not so much.
Yeah. I've never been huge on it anyway. You know, I'm not jumping to like. It's more freedom to just be able to buy a drink. Like, that's cool. But not a big drinker. So.
I was never a big drinker.
Yeah.
What is your recreational escape of choice?
Yeah, I like to smoke a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
I like to think I don't overdo it because weed's a weed's like weed's like a middle drug. Like it's not a hard drug, but it's not a soft drug either. You know what I mean? You can get in some weird states of mind with weed.
Yeah.
So
When I was in rehab, I saw there was a couple guys in there for cannabis and wax with concentrates. I think is where they got in trouble with was the concentrates.
Yeah.
They're so strong, and they are really anything that's habit forming is has the element of not being good.
yeah,
Anything.
yeah. I think the whole narrative that weed is non-addictive wasn't it? It was probably just to like help legalize it,
Yeah,
right?
Because it's definitely addictive.
Because if you sell it like that, where it's like it's not addictive, it's actually might be good for you. It's like okay, you're probably gonna get it legalized, which is cool. I'm for that, but it's definitely addictive. It's definitely
Absolutely addictive.
anything that makes you feel good and changes your consciousness in order to do that. It's gonna be addictive.
Yeah.
Other than mushrooms, we've talked about this too.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are weird.
Yeah.
I've talked to you about this many times.
I don't think mushrooms are addictive. You can get addicted to the habit of taking mushrooms, but I don't think physically. I don't think they had. That's what I learned about in rehab was physical addiction. Because what I was addicted to is it had me. I didn't know it until about day 3, but I was having physical withdrawals, and they explained to me why, and I always heard that term, growing up and stuff in the DARE program. They taught you about physical addiction, and for the most part, I was under the assumption that most addictions were mental. Until I got there and I actually was sick from not taking what I was taking, and but I would have to say mushrooms aren't that. They don't do that. You don't have you could take mushrooms every day for a year, and then when you stop taking them, you're not going to have any withdrawal symptoms or like any problems or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll microdose and it'll make me feel really fucking good. I'll have a great day, and then the next day I'm not like, where are the mushrooms at? I don't care.
Yeah. What do you think about kratom? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've never tried it.
It's a very strong opiate.
My homie used to take it, and it didn't it didn't look good. Like he was taking it, and I was like, "This is how can you just buy this at a fucking smoke shop?"
The withdrawals for that are like heroin.
Yeah, he seemed pretty.
You get sick when you don't take that for a few days.
Yeah.
If you take it for a little while and then you don't take it, it's gonna make you get sick. You're gonna have withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's tricky, man. Because when I was young, I'm not old by any means, but I'm not a young guy like you. And we just smoked weed, and then as time went on, we got into other things like Xanaxes and coke and shit like that, and drinking. And then I kind of got out of that stuff. But yeah, it's different, man. Nowadays they got kava and kratom and
Have you ever had kava?
Yeah, I've taken kava.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
It's a relaxant. It kind of just chills you out.
Yeah, no, I've had it a couple times. It tastes like fucking shit.
All that shit. The kratom tastes bad too. I've had it. They have a drink that they sell in the kratom spot that's mixed. It's like got kava and kratom in it. And it does not. It's like a Red Bull, but it does not taste good, dude.
No.
It's hard to pound one of those. But
I can't even imagine, bro.
They chill you out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't really encourage anybody to do any of that kind of stuff. Just, do what you want. It's a free country. I think you should be able to do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. I don't think everything should be legal, but I don't think everything should be illegal either.
Yeah.
No, because if you're free to make your own mistakes, your
Yeah.
own choices too. They kind of go hand in hand. But
I love drugs, but I'd never condone. That's a Tara Reid bar.
yeah,
It's a great bar.
yeah, it's a good bar. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't tell anybody to. I used to be kind of like pushy with that, where I would go like, "No, take this, it's fun, yada yada." But now that I've had to go to rehab for a little while, and now I'm kind of like, I'm not like a sober preacher, but I'm like not encouraging that kind of stuff because it really isn't that good, man. Like, you know what's more fun than doing drugs? Not doing drugs.
Yeah. If you can find your if you can find your outlet, like I think that's probably ideal to not.
Yeah, I've been doing the gym a lot more.
Nice.
Lately, I've been in the sauna and the steam room, and
you texted me that when I was driving up. You said you're in the sauna. I was like, damn, I was jealous, bro. Where do you sauna?
Vasa.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll go in there, and like yesterday I worked out pretty heavy, and then today I just was chilling in the sauna, steam room. And then tomorrow I'll probably work out a little bit, and then Thursday probably not so much.
Yeah.
It's a nice regimen. That's one thing about getting sober is you have to have like positive routines and habits to replace your old habits, and that's one of the ones that I do in this podcast, and going to the gym are kind of what I incorporated into my life instead of getting high all the time.
That's fucking great, bro. I'm glad to hear that.
It cost me a lot, bro. It cost me my career as a barber. It almost cost me my family.
What, if you don't mind me asking, were you taking benzo?
I had a script for benzos, and I got kind of too far on those, and I was playing with the nose candy too much.
Yeah.
I got sad, man, and then I started doing some drugs, and then before I knew it, a couple years had gone by, and the drugs had kind of taken over my life. As a barber, I couldn't cut hair when I would do coke, but I decided to do more coke than cut hair, and then I got sober for about 9 days, and I learned about kratom, and I learned that kratom would help you get off of hard drugs. You could use it as I think they call it a harm reducer or something like that, and you can take that instead of. But I asked the dudes at the store, like, is that addictive? And they were like, no, man, if you take it for 2 days, but you don't take it for 2 days, you won't get addicted at all. But I got addict's personality, so, like, before I knew it, I was taking it every day.
Yeah.
And then I took it every day for about 3 months, and with all of it together, and it was just too much.
It's all, like, very individual. You know, it's crazy that they would tell you that, because it's like, yeah, maybe they're not addicted to it, but somebody else. Like, I'm big into nicotine. Like, I like the nicotine pouches and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't find it addictive at all. It's the same thing. Like, I'll take it, and then I have to, like, consciously be like, I'll have some nicotine. You know? But I have a friend that's, like, fucking hardcore. He, like, have withdrawals from nicotine. Yeah. Just the pouches, not even smoking.
Yeah, that's what it does.
You know, so it's all individual, you know?
I was addicted to drinking sweet tea, even. And like, just habit, you know, habit. When you have an addictive personality, that's kind of how it just goes, whatever you're doing. That's why you have to make sure that your routines and your habits are positive, because if you're going to be addicted to something, it's got to be good.
Yeah. I'm kind of addicted to not doing anything. Yeah. I'd say that's, like, my biggest thing. Like, I need to really, like, just to edit my show. Even though I was talking about earlier, like, I love editing the show, and I do. But, like, shit, dude, I got to tell myself to lock in sometimes. Yeah. And just do it.
Focus.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do that sometimes. If you like, have a calendar system or any kind of structure?
No, I probably should at this point, because like I said, like, videos are kind of dragging, right? Like, I got them coming out like every 2 to 3 weeks now, and they used to come out every week, you know, when I started. So just the kind of, yeah, it's weird because, like, my passion for the show hasn't, I don't think it's decreased, but just I'm addicted to just being like, I'll just
procrastination.
Fuck that. Like, let me just watch a movie. Let me watch Flight. Let me watch Denzel Washington, you know.
Have you ever seen have you heard of the book called The War of Art? Not The Art of War by Sun Tzu. The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield.
Easily confused. No, I haven't.
That's what the whole book is about. It's really about writing and the press, like, what it takes to be a good writer. But you can apply the lessons that he teaches to life at all. It's just about, like, fucking the art of it. He has one, it's about resistance too. The art, something about resistance. I don't remember the name of it, but that's what that whole book is. It teaches you how to not do that. How to not procrastinate, how to, like, get right to it.
What does he say?
Huh?
What does he say? How do you do it?
Well, he teaches you not to be, like, to fight resistance. Like, because I guess that's kind of like when you get the best performance. Like, if you don't feel like going to the gym and then you go to the gym, you get one of the better workouts for the week than if you're, like, pumped to go. Yeah. And it's the same thing with writing or, like, creative endeavors. If you actually just push yourself to do it.
I totally relate to that.
Yeah, you should just do that.
Yeah.
Just pump your stuff out or make a schedule on your phone and go, like, all right, every fucking Wednesday at 3 o'clock for 2 hours, I'm not going to answer my phone. I'm not doing anything other than working on my show. Yeah. Because, I mean, if that's what, eventually it's going to pay you. That's the goal.
I heard it may have been, like, Chris Williamson or something, that big podcaster or whatever. He said you get energy to do the thing by doing the thing. Yeah. And that's, like, so true. Yeah. You know? But it's a weird, because it's like, well, how do you do the thing if you don't want to do the thing? You know, it's tough, but.
Yeah, it is tough. I try to do this. I've been trying to make an episode every week, like, kind of like yours every week. And then I also work on other things like barbering, and I studied to become a bail bondsman. I'm working on getting that thing going too.
Nice.
But yeah, I like the podcasting, bro. It's fun.
It's really chill. It's a good excuse to just like, because we haven't. It's been a minute since we've talked, so it's a good excuse to just be like, let's kick it and just shoot the shit.
Yeah, podcasting's dope, bro. And it's not a hard thing to. The barrier of entry is really low.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, you can just put your shit out there.
Yeah, straight up. It's crazy. Like, yeah, my show is easy as hell to do. Like, I just need a folding table and chairs and a microphone.
You said you use Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to learn that? Did you know how to do that before, or was that something you learned on the fly with the podcasting?
No, so I used to use a cheap program called Wondershare, and I won't hate on it. It's a nice program, but at one point I got invited to be a paid intern at this company called Opus, which is no longer a thing, but they basically would bring in groups of students, paid interns, teach them how to use Premiere, teach them how to film an interview or a commercial or whatever. This company would sell it to the company that we made the commercial for in order to pay us. And yeah, they told me like, we're going to use Premiere because it's the industry standard. And I was intimidated, bro. Like my first couple days they were trying to use the program. It's hard. There's a lot of shit on there. And I definitely have not learned everything I need to know on there. It's one of those programs where like I feel like if I edit for the rest of my life, I'm gonna still be finding new ways to do it. Yeah.
But you made it work for you. You learned how to make it work in the way you need it. Yeah,
my show has a very homemade kind of feel to it. I think my editing is very simple, but it's fun that way.
That's the best way though.
Yeah,
simple.
Yeah.
Because these aren't like these podcasts, and even because yours is, that's what I don't think we mentioned yet. Yours is on video, whereas mine is audio. Yours is a video podcast, and I think if you were to try to like go overboard with the production value, it would take away from the rawness of it. Mm-hmm. You think so too?
Yeah, because it's funny. Like this might sound silly to anybody that maybe is also in the industry or whatever, but I actually like choose not to film in 4K. My cameras can, but I don't. And that's something I might change because I'm kind of getting sick of the. It's not originally my idea was that I wanted it to feel like kind of 90s or just like homemade, like a home video kind of feel to it. But now I'm kind of sitting here like I could probably switch it on to 4K.
Maybe next season. When you move to another city, move it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Every season just grow a little bit, little by little.
Yeah. But the whole thing, I mean, the whole thing was like, I don't want to film in 4K because I'm not really great at editing. And so if it looks really great and the editing's not that great, it's going to be kind of weird. My microphone wasn't that great at the time. I can't remember what it was. But now, I'm a little, my editing is still not super professional, but I'm more confident in my style, so I think it's reasonable to kind of try to up the quality of it.
Yeah, it's inevitable, the growth. Every season that you put out, just grow a little bit, grow a little bit, learn a little more, grow.
Yeah,
it's like a plant raising a tree.
I think probably pretty soon you're gonna want to use cameras.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about that. They've mentioned that to me along the way. Like, you should videotape it.
It's just one of those things where it's like
for shorts, I need it.
And that's the big thing is like it's hard to promote audio.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and it's like everybody is doing video, so if you're like one of the podcasts that is just audio, I think you're kind of just selling yourself short a bit. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I need to do the videos eventually.
And then also people can like get to know your face, and they can like. Yeah, that's Jay. Like,
well, I worked I worked at a radio station in the early 2000s in Detroit at a hip hop station, and me and my buddy went. I had a clothing company, a t-shirt company called Roll 'em Swole, and we went there to promote the t-shirt company, and we took a camera, and me and my buddy Rich, and he'll be on the podcast pretty soon too, and we videoed my interview. And then on the way out, we were, my buddy was thanking the host, MC Search, for letting us be there. And Serge said, my buddy said, we'd love to come back sometime. He said, yeah, come back next week and bring your cameras. And then I got to meet like the whole hip hop world from that radio station job. And that's kind of where I learned a little bit about audio production and video production. My whole thing was video. That's what I did for them. I got to go to New York City. I got to go to Cincinnati and record shows and make a lot of promotional material and videos and stuff like that. And I'll probably incorporate the videos someday.
Yeah, that's super fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, man, this has been the Organic Section Podcast. I thank you guys for listening in. Thank you, Jet, for being my guest.
Thank you, Jay.
I appreciate having you, and I'll catch you guys next time.